Wizardry, and I have once again been a busy boy off of stream. I actually intended to stream my last session, my journey back, and then something went wrong with the stream, and I just wasn't about to try and do, like multiple entries and etc. etc. So I said, you know what, I'm just gonna not stream that particular session. I'm just gonna make my way back to the house and then kind of do some background stuff that I need to do, like harvesting some more materials, etc., etc. And then I thought, well, I don't want to, continually bog down make things repetitive. So I did a little more exploration off stream as well, just something to basically get things rolling along. And now you'll see in my hand, I have a very special item, a book, a very special book, a book that I've been looking for quite a while now that I've actually leveled up my second wand. This is actually, let me open my inventory here, this is actually the Tome of Arcana Apprentice upgrade. So this is what I've been needing to upgrade my wand from novice to apprentice. So I just happened to find another wizard tower kind of to the northeast. I'll show you on the atlas here in a minute after I finish updating my social medias. The meads of the social. There was a wizard tower to the northeast, and went up and I was like, alright, let's see what this guy's got, and boom, there it was. I can't remember if I did this on stream before. See the little goggles on my guy up here? They're, well, now I'm gonna have to look up what they are. Let's see, baubles. There's goggles of revealing. So they're actually a bauble. They actually add armor, toughness, and 1 armor. Add a Viz discount, which I haven't started using Viz yet, but I will shortly. But they are a thaumaturgic, thaumaturgic metallurgy, something along those lines. But they're one of the first projects for that, or artifice. No, I think it's thaumaturgic artifice. I'll have to look at the Thaumanomicon again. But yeah, let me get my social media updated here. Boom, 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 boom. Got that, and got that. And last but not least, this one over here. Again, if you'd like to follow me on any of my social media, feel free. I have, what do you call it, the Facebook for Geek Errant. There's a Facebook group called Geek Errant Geek Seekers, and then on Instagram, it's just my personal Instagram, which is GWriter303. So feel free to follow any of those. And now I have my social media updated, so I am in the stream, ready to communicate. Wait, let me double check my audio real quick. Okay, yeah, we're good. Sound check, 1 2 1 2, all good. Okay, so ready to get started here. So first things first. Oh, and I got another surprise to show you guys. But it's gonna be kind of fun, kind of different. Yeah, so first things first, let's get... Oh, I got a couple of other... Well, I might have got the same spells, but went ahead and rearranged the spells in my wand. So I've got the spells that I use most regularly, and I included Leap, although I haven't used that very much. So, here we go. And... boom, we are upgraded to... Wow! Oh, it continually gains experience even when you... even if you've... Wow, so I'm almost to where I could go from apprentice to advanced. But it continues to gain experience even when you have, what do you call it? Have it all the way leveled up for the next class. So in other words, I got the advancement. So in other words, even though I was ready to go to apprentice, and there's advanced, so I'm ready once I hit that too. Even though I was ready to go to apprentice, I was still gaining experience toward the advanced level. That's really cool. Definitely a big compliment. I don't even know if Electroblob is still working on this, but kudos to him for sure. Okay, so I guess I'll show you a couple of things. One, I went ahead and made an enchantment room, a classic Minecraft enchanting table and enchantment room. I've got to work on the aesthetics in here, but for now it's just functional. It allowed me to enchant my wizard's armor, my wizard's robes, just to get a little more protection out of that. So soon I'll be able to actually get or take on one of the shrines, which would be a really good thing. Next thing I did was two things actually. Haha. Okay, one sec. So much to cover. I didn't even think about the fact that I had a couple more things. Next thing is I went ahead and worked on some smelting. I figured out how to make clay casts for in the smelter, for the smelter rather, for Tinker's Construct. So I got the I made myself an obsidian pickaxe and enhanced the crap out of it with what are they called? Add-ons? What are they called? That's the materials. I get to the modifiers. Okay, so I added on the modifiers. So I did that with the pickaxe and the sword, a long sword. And you can see the attack is 10 plus, or 10 plus 10.14. So normal longsword attack is like 5 point something. So like with adding all of the sharpness that I could to it with the quartz, and I can show you how that looks here. Then I basically doubled the attack. Okay, so if I put this on here, you can see the modifiers here. So I've got a sharp. Hey, Coop. No, by all means, call me geek. I chose that. I actually take geek as a compliment. Geek is sort of a term. It's an identifier that I accept and appreciate because I used to get teased a lot for being into all this geeky, nerdy stuff. But now, of course, you know, all the geeky stuff is now the mainstream, the popular. So it's almost like, haha, I was ahead of the curve. And I am. I'm into geeky stuff. Also, geeks, if you're getting into hard or firm definitions, see, right on. There we go. Fellow geek. But yeah. But you know, there's a stigma that nerds are not as socially adept. And yet geeks are, so it's like the geek is the socially adept version of the nerd. I don't know. I don't even really like that, but geek is just what I go with. So, in fact, I don't know if I've ever said this on the stream. Maybe at some point in a video a while back, but geek errant is a combination of what I'm into, and well, it's actually all a combination of what I'm into. Errant is alluding to knight errant, so it's a knight on a quest for personal growth, etc., etc. So yeah, there you go. Okay, so coming back to what I was explaining here. So sharp, you notice each of these things, when you start adding a modifier to it, and you can find the modifiers in the materials in U book, if you add enough of the material that adds that modifier, then then it'll increase certain stats. So between diamond, increase the durability to quite a bit. This is an iron longsword. There's also a knightly